Well, we know the companies and products, they brand themselves. Well, what about personal branding? Joining us today from Ohio Means Jobs, Allen County, she is the Marketing and Social Media Coordinator, Tessa Lang, and to tell us more about personal branding. So thanks for coming to visit us today.
Thanks for having me, Holly.
Okay, so what is that about, personal branding? What are we doing?
Yeah, so essentially, personal branding is about how others perceive you and your reputation. So I'm here to discuss how to create your personal brand and ways to promote yourself.
And that is important to help you get the job. In the end, that could make a difference, I assume?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
So what are the steps that we take? Because sometimes people don't want to brag about themselves or like pump up what their skills are.
Yeah, and really you don't have to think too much about it. It can be anything from your appearance to how you interact with others to if you're a dependable person who shows up on time and even what's on your social media.
Okay, so is that some of the examples? What do you do? Put that on your resume? Where do you put this branding and how do you use it?
Yeah, so every single day you're using your personal branding, whether you think you are or not. So in the job interview, obviously it's a good place to showcase your branding, but on social media as well, more and more employers are using your social media profiles to pre-screen you before they ever interview you. So what you post could come back to haunt you.
Right, yeah. So how do you switch that? Let's say, you know, when you were younger, you did put something on there that an employer wouldn't like. How do you switch that?
Yeah, so you can delete it. Sometimes, though, deleting it completely can be a little challenging, but at Ohio Means Jobs, Allen County, our career consultants can help you point out those red flags on your social media to make sure there's nothing to hinder yourself from getting that job you want.
All right. So are there other ways to promote yourself? I mean, give us some examples of things that, like, do people have to work on this maybe? Like, what if it's not easy for someone? How do you work on that kind of thing?
Absolutely. So starting with your personality type, talking to your friends, you know, your family members about who you are, getting your skills and strengths down packed, that can really help you showcase what your highlights are about yourself.
All right. You know, you were saying you like to flip it, you know, on people. Tell us more about that and how that works.
Yes. So just like social media could represent you in a negative way, you can flip it and make it represent yourself in a positive way, especially if you are job searching. You can post about your community relationships, your skills, your personal accomplishments instead of some other things you shouldn't be posting about.
Right, yeah. And so are these all social media platforms? I mean, I know there's like LinkedIn and that's supposed to help people and everything. So just use all platforms positively like that?
Mindfully, yes. Make sure anywhere you're posting online, whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, or X now, I should say.
Oh yeah, really, not Twitter, right? Yeah.
You just have to be mindful because they can be public and a potential employer could find you.
So is a resume still important? I mean, to sell yourself too, because you were talking about how they'll look on social media. So keep the resume important still too?
Absolutely. So back on personal branding, your resume is sometimes your first impression to an employer. So you want to make sure your resume is highlighting your personal brand the way you want that employer to see you and who you really are and why they should hire you, of course. So at Ohio Means Jobs, we can help with that to make sure your resume is set.
Yeah, so if people want to take the first step, because we were saying there's plenty of jobs still in Allen County, so make an appointment, walk into Ohio Means Jobs. How do you get started in making sure that you're branding yourself properly?
Yeah, absolutely. So our career consultants are available Monday through Friday. We open at 8 a.m., close at 4:30. You can call us at 419-999-0360, or you can join us online, our Facebook page, you know, to see what is happening. We do have a Facebook page, and then our website, omjallen.com.
All right, lots of ways to reach out to you guys to help us. Thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you, Holly.
All right, don't go away. We'll wrap things up after this.